Okay, we're back. The hurdles of content creation, eh? Just turn your music down on your phone. Okay, this tech that's about to land, haven't even rescouted it. It's probably going to take me longer than 15 seconds. No? Okay, cool. Don't know where that scout came from. Cool, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grab this and then move. Ah, cool, it's not online. Straight up to here. I'm not even going to bother scouting it. I don't think it's got enough troops. What do I have here? Yay. So, thoughts. I don't think 8 mils nowhere near enough to take a 75 for me with my stats. So we're just going to have to sit and wait. It's taken a long time to get around here. Let's plan. I'm going to move my main. Once I get here, I want to go semi-center of the island. One that has a good ability to actually cut off an avenue. So as I said in my first video, I like a good scenic view of some mountains. Options are, that one is a good blocker for anyone coming in from up here, but there's no one really up there. It's not really going to achieve much. Down here, that's a level 68. Oh, make a really good jump point. It's a good option, but again, there's only one city here. I don't think it's worth it. I could just centralize on these and just try and harvest them all. Or I could go this one, but there's still this back door here. This one here is pretty good actually. Shame it's in a bubble at the moment, but if I held that, then anyone coming in from here would have to go to here, which is getting a little bit longer, especially by the time they go around that little dog leg. And then anyone from these two cities would have to jump all the way across there, so it's a really good spot. And we get a little bit of mountain and some water views of a nice little lagoon. But it's in a bubble. I'm not going to wait around for a bubble. So, probably going to be able to zoom across and defend in a much easier time than I can actually get over to it. So we'll stick with this, capture all these, and yeah. The reason I'm making this attempt rather than just sitting back at base is because I'm not going to be improving it all just by sitting here trying to like slowly grow up my cities or anything like that. And if I want to keep up with these guys, I need to constantly be in the thick of it. So that's why I need to make a play, especially once people start going 10 times my VP. Okay, 7 seconds out, haven't bothered scouting. Let's see what we can do. I will probably go for this one first if I can. It's a nice high level city to just get under our belt, and a good reinforcement location. And then I want to go pretty rapidly up through these to get to here, move my main, and then we can, we don't really want to chill. I'll speed boost all my dead troops back over to my main, just in case we lose our cities, and then I'll use whatever's left alive out of this batch to claim whatever I can. It's 200% XP, so I don't even mind if I take some pretty large losses, but I need to do something before he can get a whole heap of troops over here to defend. So give that another scout, make sure he hasn't leveled this one up to try and pull me, and there we go, 101. So we'll just skip that one and go up to this one. Not saying I can't hit 101, but he's probably got some reinforcements going to it. It's always tough to tell. At this stage I'm wanting to get deeper in then try to take everything along the way. Throw a scout down on that one. He knows I'm coming to it now. I suspect he had 230 mil troops here. They haven't moved. So that's interesting. When I say that's interesting is he's probably got troops coming from further over to the right here than anything else. Okay, once it lands, multi-scout, then I'm going to jump to this one. Logically that one's closer, but probably doesn't matter too much. And there we go. So he's got something coming to here. Don't really care about defending what I've taken, because it's probably going to have some decent striker on it, and that might be all his troops bound up right now. And they are still a minute away. So I'm going to get this one to land, and then I'm going to, if he's still a minute away, race for the 80. And hope he hasn't put anything onto the 80. I'm hoping that these troops are moving now, so that he can't defend the 80 with them, but that's not the case. So I'll start some of my army, but not all of it, to this. So do this, and do this, and do this. If I send out a few of them, then he might not know what one I'm actually wanting to go to. I'll be happy with any one of these 80s. Oh, look at that. And it's moved. So it's probably moved here. Again, not too worried if he walls me, but I doubt he's going to wall me on all of the spots. He could. He's pretty quick. There we go. Walled me on one. But can he get there in 9 seconds? I don't think he can. But has he got troops that came here from elsewhere? Yep, he did. Okay. So I got one city. He can't do much about that. Unless he gets one of his mates to come over. Oh. Yes. I think main city change. There we go, we got it. That's the exact one we wanted. Okay. He's going to be on high alert now. Gotta find my old main. And I'm being stupid about it. This one here. It's a level 1. It's a jump point for people to get into my other cities. So just going to run this up to like a level 70. Just to stop the average Joe coming in. Could run it all the way up to 80 actually. So I don't plan on defending them, but I don't want to make it easy for someone else just to come in. Okay, move this over to my main, and this will be where the clip ends in anticipation for what's to come here. I'm probably going to really struggle to get out of this little boxed in zone, especially if he starts leveling up cities around me. But I've still got these other ones, so I can make some plays out of it. It's going to be fun. What are we talking about? He is running 400, so he's got me on striker. He's definitely got me on salvager. Scavenger. I don't really care about scavenger. He's got me on guardian, and so he's got me on everything. So this is definitely an underdog story. So we'll see how we go. Okay, I'll be in touch once we get there. Okay, and we're back. Our troops finally got here, and you guys have also just discovered, I shouted out my YouTube channel, and you guys are all into it. So thank you very much, everyone in global chat, for getting involved. Here's a quick roll through of everyone. Anyway, back to what we're doing. I'm expecting this multi-scout will mean I can't make any moves, because he'll be dumb to even let me make a move. And that's what we see. Now, we just determined he's faster than me. He's got more defense, more striker, all that jazz. So we need a plan of how to even take a city. Now, we can make mistakes. He's 200% XP to us, so it should be pretty fun. The other option is I could jump over to here, but I'm assuming he's got like 2G troops over here as well. There we go, and there we go. Cool, so he's got troops everywhere. If I were to make a play of, say, sending 1G, like, I'll show you what I mean. If I were to send that many troops, it would look like it's my full stack, and I'd probably send it to here. He would then react by speed boosting this up to here, and then I could potentially send my remaining troops over to here. But there's a pretty good chance that he has the legs to get that guy from there to there. Though, you know what? He probably doesn't. Okay, so because I am running quite a Russia build. So look, for the content, let's give it a shot. 44 seconds, boom, let's go. Okay, we need to wait a few seconds for him to do his reaction, and what I'm actually going to do is go for this one, if he manages to react in time. Okay, sorry, getting distracted by the chat. You guys are doing your own shoutouts by just chatting. He's probably moved by now. There we go. Good luck us. 29 seconds. I could have done a sub 1G march to get this, but I wanted to prove the point, see whether it was even possible. This one here is probably now moved. It has not. Okay, there we go. We got one. I'm happy with how that played out there. I'm assuming he's not going to get to here in time. There's only 6 more seconds. I will probably speed boost this if he's got an army and try and... Yep. Okay, that's at 5G coming in. I am going to try and tank this. But like an idiot, that... Okay, here's something to explain. Because these are in the same time, my troops to defend are probably not going to get to register. So I'm just going to wall myself. Okay, jumping over to Guardian. I should have been on that to begin with. That's really annoying. I should have speed boost the whole thing, but I was thinking about my last video where I couldn't speed boost. Okay, did it count? No, it didn't. So just to explain what happened there, I ended up sending an attack into him. So that was the defense, and that was the attack. Was that the attack? Yeah. Silly me. Okay, things happen. I got XP. I'm still working on 350 striker. Okay, that was just me mucking around with this guy. I just realized I got no music on for you guys, and it's because I left the game. Okay, I'm going to quickly reload. Okay, and we're back. So, handy hint for those people who don't use sounds all the time. The sounds don't auto restart if you browse away from the game and browse back. So, I need to come up with a new plan of how to attack this guy. He's obviously really alert and everything, but that doesn't matter. I'll eventually escape his little clutches. So we'll just have a hunt around, see what other parts of the map we can get into. He's also probably in a Discord channel with some other people. So he'll be explaining, or trying to get them to get on and come and help him out. Someone's attacking me. Who is it? Whoa, 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 he's got more than 10G troops. Okay, what we want to do when someone like him is attacking us, go give him the scout, and we will check what his sort of stats are like, and we can relatively compare it against our own stats. So, 250% Guardian, he's not incautious, his salvager is 80, so generally, and he's running a 226 boost in striker, so generally he is a little bit below my stats at the moment. So then I could probably take an assumption even further that his striker is less than mine. If he's running what was it? This would be with his temple, 226. He's probably going to be he's not going to be over 400%. So with that in mind, I'd rather just take the wall and get some gold. Now, that's a 78 over there. He's basically made my breakout point, so thank you. So we'll just go see if we can counter yoink that. Look, he's really slow as well. So he might not have anything in there. And if his full stack is in March, then he's just given me an escape. I can get onto that 80. Maybe even onto that 90. I'll send like maybe a 400 mil March at that one. And as soon as I Swiss cheese this whole base a few more times, it will just turn into a never-ending spiral of me slowly gaining more cities at 200% XP. So again, it doesn't even matter if I lose fights. So he's really in a tough bind here if he can't get any mates in. Takes ages. That's 4 minutes away. Okay. Gotta gotta move my recording thing. I'm gonna speed this one up. As I said, I don't like using speed boost that much. I'm gonna speed this one up and send some other troops up to here. Once I get there. The reason for this is I suspect Pumpkin is not going to have that city load as mine for a few more seconds. And by the time I go and make all this play, I should be able to get this 900 mil back around. So plan. Send a small march to this, which I know he'll counter hit. And then send like 300, 300, maybe 300. Yeah, and then we'll take it from there. I'll multi-scout this one after that and see if there's any opportunities. So we'll multi-scout down here. He's going to think I just tried to break out of my base. Got 1G. Multi-scout up here. We've got to be reasonably quick because we need to get our troops back. So we go for this one to lead the troops. Wait for him to have a few seconds to react. And then start these ones off. I could have done a few more in that march. Okay, some of these might land. If any one of them lands, then oh look, here comes some more troops. See, this is exactly what I was meaning. This guy here, he just blew his whole load on this level 80, now 78, and he has to make other plays happen out of these other troops, for these other cities. And then he's gone and done it again on this one. So this is not what you want to do. But he's already been, oh, we got troops there, Never mind, he outplayed it quite nicely. I'm not going to even try to in that one. In fact, I'll just move these over to here. So we got no cities out of that. That's right. There's a long shot for the breakout. Well played. Another attack coming in. After this attack lands, I'm probably going to stop trying to attack right here. I've got my base where I wanted it to be. Now I just need to go get some levels elsewhere. So, as I scouted before, I scouted that one, that's no good. This one here is probably a good shot. It's right next to his main though, so maybe not. It's interesting. We'll give it a go. If I could get 900 mil over there, I might be able to just yoink one of those. He would probably then just counter hit it the way he's been counter hitting. I could go to this guy. He also wanted a shout out, so shout out. Could potentially even get up into these. So yeah, lots of options. That's why I came to this island. It's not going to be straightforward and easy. Okay, we double check Room Guardian. We are. Ideally, I do tank this hit, but he's got quite a lot. It'll be good XP. $32G. Is he marching just like 11 or 12? Not even. 430, so I underestimated by 30%. That's not too bad. We lost almost the exact same amount. He got more gold. I don't really care about that. I'm way below him. He's in a trading group, so he's always going to generate more gold than me. And I got a level, which is all good. Now he's probably going to come over to this one. How many troops were in that? 1 to 10G. If it's 5G, my 5G would probably beat him. These are the sort of situations where it's not really worth making the attempt. Just live to fight another day. Let him take one shitty city. Okay, we're nearly at our 350 goal, and then we're going for faster speed. That's a shame. I could almost take that. It's the sort of city that's worth just running a demo. It only takes 20 minutes to get there. Let's go and grab it, and then we've got another breakout point. I scouted this guy before, 6 mil. He's gone pink to me, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, and we're back. 20 seconds out. 2 minutes out on the other march. He didn't miss much. This is going to lose, but predictions on how many is on the way, I'm going to go with closer to 8. And if we have a look at, like, this is the exact same city. I've only got 30G. 6. Yeah. Whoops. What? Okay. That whole live to fight another day? No. Just go ruthless. Should have tried to wall him, and don't wall on a level 78. It's not worth it, but I that was a scenario where even if he had 9G in that little march, he would have taken me out anyway, so it would have been just stupidly risky to warrant trying to wall it, but I would have got it. Okay, and here we go. That one did land. Speed boost across 2 minutes. This will be when it gets fun. Okay, once they get there, I need to decide how I want to go. I probably want to grab that one there first, and then into these 90s, and then into his city there because it's isolated. And then depending on how active these two are. So what have we got? He's been taking cities over here. They're all on that 45 minute ago timer, so that's 110. You can tell exactly what they were trying to do there. They were trying to build that up so that he could yoink it, but they can no longer build because he's got all his troops over here. So why did I want to go that one first? It's because of his main city being there. If I go this one, there is a chance I'll get walled. Yeah, what he's going to do is potentially not going to be very grouped. So I will defend based on what one moves. To explain, if he's got smaller clusters of troops, like this 5G and the 6G, and I've got my whole almost 5G stack over there, I should be able to, especially if he doesn't respec from this, I'll easily be able to tank whatever he does. In fact, I'll probably be able to tank, if he combine the two, so as long as it's sub 10G, I'll be all good. Now remembering he is well over 10 times my VP, so there must be some more troops floating around. In fact, he's gained a lot of VP just since we started this whole process. He's potentially jumping over to this door, and that will be the risk I take. So I could lose my army here, because if he just jumps over the store, grabs a whole heap of troops, V-boosts into here, then yeah, that's me. Okay, here we go. There was enough rambling. Do we go under? No, we don't. We just launch. Well, I already knew this anyway. If it was 4.9G, I would have just sent a sub 1G march there, and the odds of them actually getting defenders to it just absolutely plummeted. But because I'm over 5G, which is such a shit number, for being able to use that sub factor of 10 march speed, march size, I just had no option for it, because it would have just been too low, and I don't even think I have enough striker with my build to be able to take a city with 500 million troops on a level 100. No way. Okay, small march to here next. Oh, look at that. I love to see it. Why we love to see it is because we're both under 10G. Even if I don't complete my breakout from here, this is all going to be money. Ooh, don't know what he was thinking with that one. Question is he going to respec? Nope. Okay. 700 mil. He gets to speed boost from there to there. He could probably beat me. Now, D3. Where's your main? It's down there. There's no way. Okay, let's just let this play out. But I don't think he can get to this 100 at all, even if I march from here. There we go. I would hate to be in Pumpkin's shoes at the moment. It's just so annoying when you got a pink doing this to you. Okay. You see that? Literally just flipped the hour. Damn. Okay, quickly do that. Jump over here. I don't think he can get those troops back to guard that other 90. I need to get this back on, because what's happening over here? Don't care about that one. This guy had a bit more striker, but it's still worth taking the wall. Okay. Who was attacking me? It's already been. Where was it? Where is this? Hey, this is my old base. Goodbye, old base. It's all good. We don't care. And my attack over here, he didn't even bother. And what's going on down here? So he is sending. Did he literally split his troops from here? 23 minutes on that one. I'd love to just take that, but I want to take it with XP. Don't really. I'm not just going to ego hit it. Okay. Who else is attacking me? Good, that's landed. Jump back to this. I'm going to get a whole video with the content in just this one little attack sequence. I'll regroup these over to here, and then I'll speed boost whatever the outcome of this is. Okay, that was nothing. Maybe a decoy. Bro, 854. So I'm not going to speed boost it, I'm just going to do this. So why waste a speed boost? It's the same outcome in the end. It's just a bit more tedious to actually pull it off. Judging by the fact Pumpkin didn't do anything about this 90, he may have gone a little AFK. So I do have, let's just see what's going on over here. Okay, never mind. So now we get the fun part of what's going on over here. And this is where it's really annoying for him. You do not want to be guarding more than 2 or 3 areas, because even though he's got me absolutely beat on troops, eventually I'll get to a point where I've got enough troops that I can just outstrike through one of his guarded areas by just doing a split march and then making basically a gamble. Anyway, okay, and we're back. I thought I needed to kick back in here because I was even too slow. We got an attack coming here 37 seconds out. There is no way I can speed boost there in time. That's all good. Curious as to what he sent here. I lost Guardian Temple. That wouldn't have done it. Anyway, I'm pretty chuffed. Yeah, I get less gold. Lost about the same amount of troops. Okay, not so chuffed. Anyway, what else is happening? It's just clearing me out from up here. Do I care about that? There's nothing much I can do about it. He's made 107. They're just gonna fight back against me to stop me trying to get into these areas, but I have lots of little jump points, so I'm not too concerned. In fact, it could be worth me getting up to here, and then starting running amok through all these. But if he is counter hitting me at the moment, maybe I'm just going to chill for a minute and see what he does. Okay, cool. That's pretty much where I'm going to end this little video. Here's a chest I managed to resist opening for 2 seconds.